The Middle East, a region already grappling with extreme aridity, faces a deepening crisis as vital desalination plants come under attack. On Sunday, a reported Iranian drone strike hit a seawater desalination plant in Bahrain, highlighting the extreme vulnerability of an infrastructure millions depend on daily. An escalation of such assaults could have devastating consequences, according to experts. Attacks on water facilities, while historically rare in conflicts, carry dramatically severe implications. Authorities in both Bahrain and Iran have recently reported attacks on desalination plants. These facilities are quite literally lifelines for millions across the Middle East. Water economist Esther Crauser-Delbourg warns that targeted attacks on water could ignite a war far more devastating than today's. So what is the significance of these desalination plants? The Middle East is one of the world's driest regions, making it critically dependent on desalination for its water supply. A study published in the journal Nature reveals that the region hosts 42% of the world's total desalination capacity. The reliance is staggering. 42% of drinking water in the United Arab Emirates comes from such plants, while in Kuwait it is 90%. Oman draws 86% and Saudi Arabia 70% of its drinking water from these facilities, as detailed by a study from the French research institute IFRI. As Crauser-Delbourg starkly puts it, without desalinated water, there is nothing there. The vulnerability of this critical infrastructure has been recognized for years. In 2008, the website WikiLeaks published a United States diplomatic document suggesting that Saudi Arabia's capital, Riyadh, would have to be evacuated within a week if the desalination plant in Jubail or its associated oil pipelines were severely damaged or destroyed. 2 years later, in 2010, an analysis by the United States Central Intelligence Agency stated that the disruption of desalination facilities in the majority of Arab countries could have more severe consequences than the loss of any other industry or raw material. Beyond direct attacks, several other risks threaten the operation of these crucial facilities. Experts point to power outages and potential contamination of seawater, such as from oil spills, as significant operational hazards. Philippe Bourdeau from the French company Veolia, which supplies desalinated water to regions like Muscat, Sur, and Salalah in Oman, as well as Jubail in Saudi Arabia, stated that his company has reinforced access security and controls in the immediate vicinity of the factories. He added, "The recent events, of course, compel us to be very vigilant. We are monitoring the situation of the facilities very closely." In response to the growing threat, some countries have reportedly deployed missile batteries around the plants for protection against potential rocket and drone attacks. What happens if the situation escalates further? The potential impacts vary from brief disruptions to severe long-term consequences, depending on the intensity of the attacks. Esther Crauser-Delbourg warns of a potential exodus from major cities and widespread water rationing. A severe water shortage could trigger a cascading economic crisis, impacting vital sectors such as tourism, industry, and even data centers, which require vast amounts of cooling water. While most desalination plants possess reserves, Veolia indicates these typically cover water consumption for only 2 to 7 days. The targeting of water supply infrastructure, though generally uncommon, has occurred in the past. In recent years, both Yemen and Saudi Arabia have attacked such facilities in each other's territories. Israel has also bombed similar plants in the Gaza Strip, according to the think tank Pacific Institute, which maintains a registry of water-related conflicts. Water infrastructure was also a target during the Gulf War in 1991. The escalating threats to desalination plants underscore a grave challenge to regional stability and the very survival of millions. What's your take on Middle East water crisis? Desalination plants under attack. Share your view in the comments. Do you think this will matter in the next news cycle? This video was generated using artificial intelligence.